Hello everyone, this is your main man Keith Feastus here from Keith Plays PS4. Happy Saturday morning to all my viewers on this awesome channel. Today, the Indianapolis Colts will be traveling out west to the United States, out in the western United States in the Great Plains area at Colorado's state capital of Denver, located in the 303 and the 720 in the 5,280 mile high city. That's why they call it Mile High Stadium, because they got a ton of mountains down in Denver. Like, literally, it mainly snows all winter long. And sometimes it can even begin in November. And it is also home of the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Trey Parker grew up not too far from Denver. He grew up in like Conifer, Colorado. So it's like a small community. It's about the size of Hermitage, PA, I would say. So yeah, without further explanations, let's get right into this. Oh, and before we start, we are wearing color versus color because it's going to be snowy in Denver. So just keep that in mind throughout the video, alright? Here we are in Empower Field at Mile High Stadium, located in Colorado's capital of Denver, where it always snows. I like the orange on this Broncos. I like the horse head that represents the Broncos logo at the tunnel. So both teams battle out in this snowy game here in Denver.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's a special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos versus Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Alright, we are the Denver Broncos, so now we are ready to return with AJ Boye as the Indianapolis Colts are ready to kick off here in Denver. So this is a pretty snowy game. The Colts are in blue, and the Denver Broncos are in orange. I decided to pick orange because, well, A, it's my favorite color. B, it represents the Denver Broncos vividly. And it's kind of cool how they wear those orange uniforms. Like back then, it was rare. They only wore it like once a season. Now they wear it multiple times in a season. So now Drew Lock is going to pass it off to, I think, Cortland Sutton. And Cortland Sutton will jump on in to the end zone. 68-yard touchdown there by this Denver Broncos offense. What an impressive way to begin the game right here. And we will see you guys when we are on defense. Phillip Rivers steps onto the field for the first time in this episode as an Indianapolis Colts player. I mean, he's used to this Denver Broncos team, and that is incomplete there. 0 for 1, I wanted that to be an INT. So we're going to do a blitz play. Here it's 2nd down and 10 from the 29-yard line, as that's also an incomplete pass. 0 for 2 there. Now it's 3rd and 10 from the 29. And I think that's an incomplete. So he is 0 for 3 there, Phillip Rivers. So we are ready to return this punt as we got Melvin Gordon III, the former San Diego / Los Angeles Chargers running back. I used to still call it San Diego when they first moved to LA. Oh, and Melvin Gordon, he's going to break a couple of tackles. Will anybody stop him? The answer will be a big NO as he does a front flip to get it into the end zone. 82-yard touchdown there, run by Melvin Gordon III. And that was a pretty interesting celebration there. So we are going to take a break, and we will see you guys when we are back on offense again. Alright, now we're going to use some man coverage here. Defense is auto flipped, so now it's 1st and 5. There was a penalty. Somebody on Denver went off sides, and that's how it got called. Marlon Mack gets his 3rd rush of this game with 22 yards total. 2nd and 2 now from the 34. And he gets sacked by Shelby Harris, his first sack of the afternoon. Well, it's really morning here in Hermitage, PA, but I just say afternoon because of the TV, because of the game. Most of them played in afternoons, with the exception of evening, like Sunday night football and Monday night football as well. So now Melvin Gordon will be our return man. I'm going to change it up for quarters 2 and 3 because, well, I just feel like doing it just for 2 and 3. And plus, there is a beneficiary side to that. And I accidentally just took a timeout, even though I wasn't supposed to. So now we got Drew Lock here ready to throw the ball. He's going to pass it all the way to the... And it was incomplete. The first incomplete pass of the game. It's 3rd down at 5 now from the 28. So... Alright, Locke is going to pass it to DaeShaean Cortland Sutton. And he will slide it on... No, he does not get the touchdown. My bad. It's 147 total yards there. And it's the end of the first quarter. Unfortunately, I thought he got it in. He just slid there for just... And Melvin Gordon gets it in for the touchdown. His, I think, 2nd one of the game, if I am not mistaken. So he just runs it in from 1 to 2 yards out. 2nd touchdown, possibly, of the afternoon. I do like how they put the lines there, so it's easier to tell if it's a touchdown or not. Because I got confused. It was confusing from that last pass completion if Sutton slid in and scored a touchdown. Alright, we are at goal line here. It is 1st down. 1st and goal. You don't say down when it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal from the 4. And Marlon Mack gets stopped at the 1. So he gains 3 yards there. So he has at least another chance to score at least 1 touchdown. And he gets a touchdown. He ran it in from 1 yard out. His first touchdown of the afternoon and the first touchdown for the Indianapolis Colts team. Alright, we are ready to return here. This is just punt returns, by the way, that we are subbing out. Oh! Ooh! Dang it. And it's a 2-point safety. The Colts gained 2 points there. I didn't know where I was going because of that snow that covered everything up. But they get the free kick at the 20 regardless. And T.Y. Hilton is the receiver and gets down at the 43. Alright, now he has the ball. Nyheim Hines has his first rush of the game. So it's now 2nd and 5, and we get the 2-minute warning as I like how they show you the stadiums when they take like the 2-minute warning break or whatever. I think that's kind of cool. Everything is all snowy except the middle of the field, and I think those numbers on the gridiron, because you have to find what yard line you were at from your last reception there. Like to end the first quarter, I thought I had the touchdown there, but I didn't even see the line. So it was not a touchdown. And they get down at the 11, 107 yards there for Phillip Rivers. They could score their second touchdown here. And if they do, we'll be leading by 5 because that Niner got that 2-point safety. It was mistakenly not caught, so the ball was left there and accidentally ran into the out of bounds area, and that caused the 2-point safety to occur. So just keep that in mind. And I think Indianapolis takes their second timeout, maybe their first. So it's their second timeout. They got one left to go. And they are going to have to attempt a field goal. No, wait, this is third and goal. Third and goal now. They're going to have to accept, and it's a touchdown for the Colts. Marlon Mack, I think, gets his second one of the episode, so we will see you guys when we have the ball. All right, now we are ready to return the kickoff here, and this may end the kickoffs for the first half, unless if we, in fact, score a touchdown, or maybe we get a running or passing touchdown, or they get a turnover, or possibly a pick six, Indianapolis. So now Drew Lock is going to hand it off to Melvin Gordon there. I don't know why it said pass it off to. 3 rushes, 17 yards, and 1 touchdown there. 159 total yards that this Indianapolis team allowed. So now we're going to pass it to Cortland Sutton, and he will get it in at the 45, and this ends the first half. It is now 21-16 here in Denver, Colorado, in the 7-2-0 and 303. Okay, now we're on defense here. First down and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts at 16-21 here to begin the third quarter. As T.Y. Hilton gets his reception there. 4 receptions, 98 yards for T.Y. Hilton. So it's now 1st and 10 now from the 40. Marlon Mack tries to run it out, but he gets stopped at the 39. Second down and 11 for this Denver offense. For this Denver defense, Indianapolis Colts offense. All right, it's getting dark here in Denver. It's down at the 50. They say first down and 10. They're trailing by 5 here, so the Colts want to get another touchdown. That's their goal. But anyways, all right, now Marlon Mack, he will get stopped at the 9 rushes, 25 yards, will be stopped at the 49. Second down and 11 here for... It just freezes for like a second there, and then gets back on. It gets back on. 3rd and 15 now from the 45. Indy's trying to make a first down, but it is at the 50, so they do not make it. All right, now it is now A.J. Boye who returns the kickoffs. It will be his turn this time, I think, for this quarters 2 and 3. So Melvin Gordon scored a touchdown in the first quarter with that punt return. 26 yards per return there that time. So it is now Denver's opportunity to hopefully get first downs and do a dominant performance here 2 rushes and 12 yards. There, second down and 1 for the. This is a play action. So now Drew Lock, he's going to pass it, I think, to DaeShaean Hamilton. And he is going to make this in for the touchdown. 67 yards there that time, where it will now be 28-16. So we're leading by 12. All right, that's now 3rd and 9 from the 30 here in Denver. It's almost, I can't believe it's the 4th quarter and it's about to be nighttime there. And that is an incomplete pass. So now we are ready to return this kickoff, this punt return. It's 4th and 9 from the 30. This 4th quarter will start in like less than 10 seconds. So AJ Boye, he will get stopped at the 28 there. So this is a 1st down and 10 for the Denver Broncos. So now Melvin Gordon, he will get stopped at the 34. 4 rushes, 23 yards, and a TD. It is just snowy in this one. An Empower at Mile High field. Kind of feels like a Monday Night Football game. Because Denver, they play Monday night at least once a season. And that is an incomplete pass there. 222 yards. 3rd down and 4 now. I think we're just going to have to do a pass play. But I think we'll just use Drew Lock as our rusher there. So it'll be 1st down and 10. There were 9 quarterbacks ever since Peyton Manning retired. 9 quarterbacks for this Denver Broncos team. I know Trevor Siemian was one of them. So Trevor Siemian, Drew Lock, Brett Rypien. I think he's the nephew of Mark Rypien, the former Washington Redskins quarterback. And he gets down at the 45 there. Joe Flacco was one of them. He's now in the New York Jets. Sam Darnold got injured on Thursday Night Football, so I think he might be the starter. I don't know if Darnold was out for a couple weeks or maybe the whole season. We don't know, but Denver for sure did get that win Thursday night, 37-28. 6 rushes and 48 yards at that time. 303 total yards. So now it's kind of easier to see the snow at night. It's all white. The field is all white and it's lights are on. That's what the cool part about playing in night games in snow. And there comes a 2-minute warning. So now we're going to use the HB drive with Melvin Gordon. So now it's 2nd and goal. We're in the red zone, by the way. And Melvin Gordon scores a touchdown. 2nd rushing touchdown of the afternoon or evening. Afternoon and evening. So touchdown, Denver. So it will now be, hopefully we could get a 2-point conversion in. So it will now be 34-16. We're hoping to be 36-16. That's our objective. We got to get in that end zone, score 2 points, and it's no good. No good at all. So Indianapolis has the ball. All right, now it is 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. We're hoping to get a 2-point safety after a 2-point conversion was no good. Indianapolis got the 2-point safety back in the 2nd quarter. And that was when I did not see where the line was because of the snow. And it's now 2nd and 10 now. All right, now we are on defense. It's now 2nd and 41. We're hoping to get a 2-point safety after that 2-point conversion went no good. So now there has been no turnovers in this episode whatsoever. No interceptions and no fumbles. I think this might be the second episode if I could be mistaken there. And this could have been it. Now they're going to return the punt here in Denver. This is the last 30 seconds of the game. And now AJ Bouye gets stopped at the 38. Now keep this in mind. So we got 30 seconds to go before this game is over. And Denver is about to gain its first win on Madden 21. They won previously on Madden NFL 20 against the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm thinking the next Denver Broncos episode they will play in Denver will be maybe the Minnesota Vikings. And the Denver Broncos win it 34-16 is your final score of today's episode. What an incredible game by this Denver offense. 34-16 with the use of Melvin Gordon. Phillip Rivers comes back to Denver as, well, he's used to this stadium because it's their rivals, because he used to play for the Chargers. Mainly, the main rival of the Broncos is mainly the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, the final score of this game was 34-16. Denver won that by 18. Total offense, 191 for Indianapolis, 347 for Denver, 125 rushing yards compared to 1 in Indianapolis. Indy had 190 passing yards, Denver had 222. Surprisingly, Indianapolis had gained more first downs than 11-8. Punt return, we had 110 because of that one touchdown we scored by Melvin Gordon. Kickoff return yards, 131-52, 509-322. No turnovers by any teams. I think we only got that one penalty, and it was by AJ Bouye. Drew Lock has 141.4 pass rating with 4 out of 7 with 2 touchdowns. Phillip Rivers 93.3 with 11 out of 19. That's a 57%. That's an F minus. That's an F plus right there. Marlon Mack had the most carries of any team. He had 10 attempts, 21 yards from University of Southern Florida. Had 2 touchdowns there. Melvin Gordon from Wisconsin had 9 rushes, 73 yards with 8.1 and 2 touchdowns. Phillip Rivers from Colorado had 5 attempts and 44. Nyheim Hines had 4 attempts and 5 yards with no touchdowns either. T.Y. Hilton had the most receptions out of any team. 4 receptions, 98 yards, and no touchdowns. Cortland Sutton had only 1 TD with 3 receptions and 155 yards. Zach Pascal had 2 receptions, 27 yards, and no TDs. DaeShaean Hamilton had his only reception, and it was a touchdown there that time. So let's check the defense. So let's see how many sacks. Von Miller had 1, as well as Shelby Harris. There were no interceptions, but I do want to see who scored the safety. It was out of bounds, so nobody technically scored the safety. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned for more content, and we will see you guys next time.